Hello everyone, my name is Jeannie Lee and thank you very much to introduce me. I'm from Win & Win head office, and this year we launched a new bow, so I prepared a short presentation to give the information about new bows. Let me start with the name of the new bow. The new riser for the coming year is Meta LX carbon riser. I will give some pictures of the new riser. Actually, the new Meta LX riser weighs 1,206 grams, which is 100 grams lighter than current top WiaWis risers like Meta DX and ATF DX, including the EHS dampening system. It is 1,260 grams. So if you adjust with if you change this pot into the plastic pots, which is included in the package, you can also reduce 60 grams less. Actually, that looks like Meta DX, but the totally different technology was adapted for this riser. And with this lightweight, maybe the archers can set their stabilizer system and the weighting system more variously. Before, with the heavy riser, the archers have a limit to adjust to set up their stabilizer system and weight. Even though they wanted to add some more weights, they couldn't because the riser was too heavy. But that's why we introduced a new riser lighter than that one. And I will let you know how it was possible. First, we inserted a GX foam on the front side and back side. Actually, there is a carbon tube, and then we set carbon here. You can see the normal carbon, but in the carbon tube, we set carbon beam, triangle carbon beam inside, and then put the GX foam here in the aero tube. Carbon tube, sorry, not aero tube, carbon tube. So it is lightweight, but still strong enough with this carbon beam structure. Also, when we shoot the bow, the shooting energy, shot goes from the limb to the riser, and then if the bow torque, these parts, the bow torsion happens. If the bow torque is more, it affects on the aeroflight, then the aeroflight cannot be clear, then maybe it is not really forgiving. But that's why we inserted a special carbon frame, these parts, because these parts mostly affect on the aeroflight. Before we inserted a special steel frame, but to make more light and observe the shooting shot more, we inserted a carbon frame inside.
Is it full carbon or is it hollow carbon?
Full carbon. You mean the frame, right? Yeah. Yes, full carbon. Yes, right. Yes. One piece full carbon. Yes. Now I will show you the performance compared with other WiaWis risers. We attach the yellow dot on the target face, and then we tested how we checked the size of the bow torsion. This is ATF X riser and NSXP limbs. Oh, sorry. Please look at the parts marked in red parts, red lines. It is marked, it is the length, the arrow leaves from the string to the riser. You can see the size. It is 0.54 millimeter. It moved, the riser moved when you shoot the bow. And I will show you once again. When the arrow leaves here, the riser moves till the arrow leaves the riser. It moved 0.54 millimeters.
The root cause is a torsion of the material.
Yes, right, the torsion. Even though we improved as you know, the carbon riser observed the shooting shock more than aluminum riser, but the aluminum riser, some archers prefer the aluminum filling, but we designed, you know, the patterned, cross patterned, reduce the bow torsion, but still it is aluminum riser, so that's why it moves 0.54 millimeters. And this is Meta LX riser. As we know, as I told you, we focused to reduce the bow torsion when we developed the Meta LX riser. If you see the size, when the arrow leaves from the string to the riser, it moved only 0.2. It is more than half. Yes, the bow torsion is reduced. It means your arrow flight is more clear and shooting is more forgiving with this riser setting. I'll show you one more. From this point till this point, only 0.2 millimeters it moves. And maybe everybody really wondering Meta DX. Yes. So this is Meta DX. You can see the size is almost same, but it's a very tiny difference, but Meta LX more, less bow torsion, less torsion. Everybody can think the lightweight cannot observe the shooting shock, but with the special structure, we made the riser observe the shooting shock and vibration more than the previous one and reduce the bow torque. So new Meta LX observed the shooting shock more than the other risers. You can see this is Meta DX. We checked the size of the vibration when you shoot the bow. The Meta DX is good, but still Meta LX less than this one, almost same, but less than this one. And this is aluminum riser ATFX. You can see the totally difference with aluminum riser and the carbon riser. And also the balance is different. The Meta DX, we give the more balance on the upper side. The shooting feeling is totally different. And Meta LX, we designed totally well balanced left and right, upper and lower parts. So shooting will be more forward, so that maybe the archers can feel it's more powerful. So Meta LX, we tried to reduce the weight till 1,260 grams. That is because we wanted archers to adjust their stabilizer system and weight system more variously. And then even though it is lightweight, we make the riser more stiff to reduce the bow torque and observe the shooting shock and vibration more with the carbon patterns, carbon frame and the GX foam inside. This year, we didn't bring the stabilizer, but we launched ACS LX stabilizer because the graphic is not finished yet, but maybe in market it will be soon. Yes, it's not a problem. Everything is ready. The graphic is not finished, so that's why we couldn't bring this time. ACS LX stabilizer have the same weight and the same diameter with the ACS EL stabilizer, but we tried to give more rigidity, more stiff, because when we shoot the bow, as I told you, the stabilizer function is reduce the bow, make a balance, and reduce the bow torsion, bow torque. That's why this part is very important. So we designed the tapered inside, tapered structure inside. So here we give more narrow because it gives some more material here, and then goes these parts, the wider. That we made the inside tapered structure. So with the same weight and then same diameter, but the new ACS LX stabilizer reduce more than 25% bow torsion compared with ACS EL stabilizer. Yes? I will show you here. Okay. So we also attach the yellow dot at the center of the riser and check the size of the vibration amount. The first one is ACS EL stabilizer, and then the second one is ACS LX stabilizer setting on the same bow. Yes. The bows moves like this, left and right. It shows the amount to movement. And then you can see the first parts here, totally different, you can see. It reduced. That was 25% less than the first one, yes. Yes, right. Yes, bow torsion, movement, we checked. Yeah, we attach the yellow dot, and then we analyze the yellow dot's movement.
So yes, the property of reducing vibration.
Yes.
Yeah, that was something that was reduced.
Yeah, it is also one function, the stabilizer, full carbon riser, a stabilizer, observe the shooting shock. Yes. Here I didn't bring the chart. Yes, we also, before I will show you. Like this, we also check the vibration amount as well. Yes. Maybe next time I will bring this chart as well. Okay. Yes, but this graph shows the amount of the movement. Yes, as I told you, if the bow moves more, it affects on the arrow flight. Then the arrow flight will may not really good flight. Then maybe it's not forgiving. The score will be the arrow like this. Yes, not really arrow grouping. Good. Okay. And this is, yes, I couldn't bring, that's why I prepared picture for you as a reference. And this is a color option for the new ACS LX stabilizer, and 5 colors are available, and these are available length. It's the same as ACS EL specification is seen. These information also open on our website, so if you need, you can get some more information on our website as well. Now, I give some information about WiaWis limbs. Mostly we give some information in public, but not really was not known in market. So I just prepared what WiaWis limbs are. Actually, for us, we have 2 series of limbs, MX series limbs and NS series limbs. And sometimes you can see MXT10, MXTG, MXTXP, something like that, and NSG and NSXP. That is the same group. So that's why we give the same name in front of the limb name. So MX series limbs gives designed to give more smoothness when drawing, because the archers have different reference. The proper, can I say, properties. Yeah, thank you very much. And the NS series limbs more classic. You know, the classic version is more stiff feeling, but if you can control the limbs, it's more powerful and more forgiving. That's why we just introduced 2 different series of limbs.
So could you say that the MXT series is for recreational shooter and the NS is more attuned to performance shooters?
No. Actually, it's just different. Some archers prefer the smooth feeling and easy to control. Then we recommend MXT series limbs. And if the archer have over than 28 inches, then we recommend MXT series. And then NS series limbs, it's more stiff when you draw, but if you can control the bow, it's more powerful and more forgiving. So it depends on the archers.
So for me, with a draw length for over 31 inches, you would say MXT?
I can recommend. But you can prefer NS series limbs feeling, then you can shoot NS series limbs. That is just a recommendation. Okay. Yes. So when we develop the limbs, we are trying to improve the heat resistance, and we want to make more stable and forgiving limbs. And finally, we want to make the correct bows. And I will explain how we improved these characteristics. First, we use EHR foam core. That is developed by our own technology. This is the test. We put the normal foam and EHR foam in the heat chamber at 60 degrees Celsius for 1 hour, and we checked what is different. The EHR foam is not really changed, but normal foam is deformed. You can see, if the foam is deformed, it means its real characteristic is decreased. Then maybe it can be affect your bow pounds, can be dropped, or it can be also make your bow twisted. So that we tried to make a better foam for the top limbs. And actually, under the very cold weather, it's not really affected and we didn't hear any report from very cold weather, but under the very hot weather, we have a lot of report, breakage issues, twisting, and maybe power dropping, something like that. So we tried not to increase the temperature on the limb. So we adapted IRR, infrared coating on the surface of the limbs here. It looks like a very black, but if you see closely, it's a kind of brown because of this coating. It shows when time goes, the normal limbs goes the temperature on the surface up and up and up and up, but the limbs, the same limbs with the IRR coating, it doesn't go like the normal limbs, this like this. So that's why wing and wing limbs are more stable and not really breakage issues. And also, we adapted SC film inside. Actually, SC film, you can say SC film is soft and flexible, but have a feature to observe the vibration. So even though you can feel that even though you shoot the bow, the same limbs, the WiaWis limbs, you can feel less vibration and less shooting shock because we adapted SC film in the limb. This is a test. The aluminum only, and this is on the aluminum, we attached urethane, and then aluminum and epoxy, that SC film on it, and we tested after time goes. So you can see aluminum epoxy is the perfect. You can see. Here, you can see the vibration size. The aluminum is the biggest, and aluminum urethane. We also know the urethane also observed the shooting shock, but still it's very big. But the aluminum with the epoxy film observed the shooting shock very fast. And then we we combined various high-performance carbons, not only one carbon. We have our own technology to develop the carbon, so we combined of various carbon materials to make optimize for the shooting for the bow. So we improve the torsional stiffness and shooting more stable with this characteristic. And third, we when we draw the bow, especially the most of limbs are break here and here. Number 2 and number 8 or 9 here, you can see a lot of limbs are break their parts, because when we draw the bow, their parts are more stressful than other parts. That's why we tried to distribute all parts evenly, and then we made more stable. That's why the limbs are not really breakage issues recently. And this is MXXP, the limbs. So we tried to reduce the, increase the heat resistance. And then secondly, we tried to make more stable and forgiving limbs. So finally, we wanted to make more correct bow. This is the FX curve with MXXP and NSXP limbs. You can see the over than 28, 7 or 8. You can see the MXT series limbs more smooth. That's why I said we just recommended with the data. If you feel more stable feeling, then we recommend MXT series limbs. But it cannot be the answer. Maybe the archers prefer NS series limbs feeling. Then yes, they can shoot NS series limbs. This is just a recommendation guide. Oh, good. Thank you very much. That is what we want. You can be a big customer for us. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. So this is a string movement, NSXP limbs. We attach the yellow dot on the center of the bow, and then we analyze the limb movement, the string movement. You can see the string movement is very narrow and it is reduced very steadily. I will show you once again. Even though our limbs are narrower than before, still the yellow dot is moving inside of the limbs. You can see it's very narrow and it reduces very regularly. It means that the shooting energy goes to the arrow more efficiently. And this is MXT XP limbs. It is a smooth limbs, so it's also very narrow and regularly reduced. But you can see it, you know, the smoothness limbs can be a little bit difficult to be stable, but we tried to make more stable with a smooth feeling. And this is checking. We checked synchronizing, means the balance. We check the balance, upper and lower parts, the limbs and risers as well. We attached the yellow dot on the center and the middle parts of the upper parts. And then here the tiller. You can check the tiller point. These are tiller points. And the center, we attached 3 yellow dots and we check the synchronization. This shows the NSXP limbs. You can see it moves almost like 1 dot. It means the upper and lower parts are well balanced. We can also recognize with this data, the shooting energy goes to the arrow very efficiently as well. And this is MXXP. We tested the same way. It can be a little bit bigger than NSXP, but still the 3 dots moves like as a 1. So when we develop the bows and limbs, we want to make more stable. Even though it gives a different feeling, we want to make more stable bows. And then finally, we want to make a correct bows to give more clear shooting. Yes?
To change the picture when putting the tiller out of tuning. So if you add maybe instead of 3 millimeter tiller, say 5, how would this picture look like?
We give the tiller. You mean the tiller height? Yeah. No, there's a tiller point.
Yes, sure, but if you would tune the bow to have
Yes.
a different
Yes.
distance at the top, at the lower part, how would this picture change? Would those points still move synchronously or not?
If we change the tiller, it can be different.
Yeah.
Yes. After checking the center shaft correctly, then we check. Yeah. Okay.
In this measurement, the riser is completely fixed.
The riser is complete fixed. Ah,
Yes,
this shooting machine, you mean? Yes, actually.
Mounted, or you have a normal grip point?
Normal grip point, but we hold because the shooting machine is specially designed to give the same finger shooting.
Okay.
Yes, and then we test it.
So the bow is free. The riser is free.
Riser is moving, you mean?
No, and you put it in your machine.
Yes.
You can hold the riser.
No.
Or you
The
like
machine holds like this. Yes, right.
Okay.
Yes, it goes jumping after shooting.
Okay.
Yes. It's very short. Yes, that's why it looks like not moving. Yes. Oh. Okay. I thought I prepared more, but thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Actually, I really wanted to prepare more clearly, but I'm sorry not to prepare perfectly. But if you have any questions, just come and just ask us, and then we will give the information. And my colleague, Jack, who is the technician of our company, will give the answer about your question. Okay. Is there any other question? Do you have any questions?
Will there be a follow-up of the ATF DX?
This one?
Yeah, you now have a follow-up of the Meta DX. Will there also be a follow-up for the
aluminum riser? Maybe next. This is a 2025 model. Maybe you can expect 2026.
All right.
Yes.
Maybe one question.
Yes.
You said that the aluminum riser, there's a movement of 0.5 millimeters.
Yes.
And for the X, 0.2. So the direction of that movement was it the direction of the arrow?
Mm-hmm.
So
No.
The number. What is it referring to?
The left and right.
Left and right.
Yes.
Left and right. Okay.
Yes, the riser move like this. If it moves more, the arrow flight more, yes, will be bigger. Yes. If it is less, the arrow flight will be more clear. Actually, this time we couldn't bring the new limbs, but it's almost done. The same issue with a stabilizer. We have just not finished the graphic. Then we coming soon, the new limbs will be shown in market. It is one of MX series limbs. It's time to buy a MX series limbs. Yes.